I'm so against Occupy Wall Street because never in my life have I before seen a group of people that are so clueless about a topic. They're going to start them up again, once it gets warm again. They're so passionate about the topic, but they can't be outside protesting when it's at least 50 degrees. Hello, how are you? Welcome. I am the young Republican Geoff Harbaugh. And now I got Tom, I can see on the screen. He wants to, compare the Occupy Wall Street people to the Tea Party. The Tea Party actually made a difference, but the Tea Party was destroyed by the media. The Occupy Wall Street generation that has no idea what they're talking about.
America's standard of living is going to have to come down a peg.
Yeah, I think it's a total bogus system. It was based on slavery and genocide.
Who in the world would hire this guy if you actually have a business that's trying to turn a profit? The Reverend Al Sharpton, he's with them. Talk about a guy that has extorted more money in his life than Al Sharpton. Or, you got, America's most beautiful anchorman, Rachel Maddow, behind the issue. I don't know what it is. I'm in my ultimate annoy liberal day today. That's why I busted out the Reagan Bush 84 campaign shirt. I better not go to a Starbucks coffee. It's just like wearing a gang sign into there. The vast majority of people that you see at these Occupy Wall Street protests, they don't have a family, they're not strapped, they're just mad because they don't have that dream job that they wanted.
Well, we're here today because,
a guy that's in his 40s or 50s that lost his home, worked in the same industry for 15, 20 years. It's not about that. I do have some sympathy for them. The biggest problem is the corruption. There's a state senator here. The job pays, it's somewhere between $55,000 and $60,000 a year. He raises almost $2 million for these elections. Last year, he was uncontested, and he raised over $1 million. Now, what are you raising over $1 million for if you're not even being contested in the election? The only thing that's different now is, did you hear that Obama now? Well, he could afford to pay a little more in taxes. He's now joined the 1%. When's the last time Obama has gone to his wallet to pay for anything? I was trying to think of a way that Obama's approval rating, if he's not reelected in November, how he could go up above the 50% and he could win over my approval rating. Why not step down, because you're not going to do anything in these 60 days anyway. Let the big bleeping deal Joe Biden, the gaffe machine, become the president for 60 days. Nothing's going to happen anyway. Entertain us a little bit. In this documentary, I want to do things like what I call the Steinbrenner effect. I'll look into some other small local businessmen, the guys that make a couple $100,000 a year that supposedly aren't paying enough in their taxes. I want to show what property taxes, the sales taxes they create for the state. I have some things I'll go after with Michael Moore. I'll get some perspective from, Republican commentators on the right, some of the Republican politicians, and I'm going to look for the left as well. I want to show the corruption, some of these social programs too. I want to look into a little bit more of that. I'm going to be going to as many of these Occupy Wall Street protests as I can, mocking them and annoying these granola-eating hippie liberals that all they want to do is protest as much as I can.